one of the easiest things that I do. Having served is what's important is that we remember the sacrifices of those who've gone before us. And during the World War II, many folks answered the call to serve. And I heard you all talking back over here, and most of them, I've done this numerous times, and the stories are pretty similar. They get discharged, and they were given an option. You could say, you can wait around for a day or two, we'll get you your medals, or you can go now. Here's your money, here's your train ticket, and you can leave now. And you know what 99.9% of them did? They said, I'm going home. So and then they returned home, and for a lot of families didn't hear much about their service, and it could have been in all different venues. And it's only when there's grandkids that some of these World War II veterans said, you know, they didn't really care about their sons and daughters. They really, to that generation, wanted to make sure that there was something to recognize their service. So a lot of people call. A lot of people say, help us recover these. They never got them, or they've been lost. We don't know. But this is a labor of love for the office. So, and when the stories get written and covered by the local papers, I'm sure we'll get a couple more calls and inquiries, and that's good, because we want families to tie in. And just the final thing is we have people now, you know, all over the world who answer the call to serve, and they'll be getting the planet maybe delivered in Afghanistan or Iraq. I know when I was in Germany, I would get the Council Herald, and the first sergeant and the company commander always make fun of me because they wanted to see who lost their dog down the street, you know, all these little, you know, local community stories that only you could appreciate and love if you're from the community. But just think of if having this being covered, then someone mailing it to a service member overseas, and then they can think of, I'm serving my country in far off places, just like our predecessors did years ago. So there's two stories here. There's one to thank the family, thank your father for his selfless service, but also telling of the importance of that to the future generations that have taken up the cause to serve. So we have, and I got a little placard, this is all for you, and we were checking over the DD 214 to identify the proper things, and just check me again once you get through. But the Good Conduct Medal, the American Campaign Medal, the European, African, Middle Eastern Campaign Medal, World War II Victory Medal, here's a lapel pin, and a expert marksman on the carbine badge, which is there. So I always like to take off one, and let me just take this off. And in honor of your father, we'd like to thank you for your father and for his selfless service, and you're the closest we got. So.